Hi, good afternoon. I'm Ann Miller, and I'm President and Executive Director for the Home Educators Association of Virginia, and thanks for joining me this afternoon. Who could have imagined how our world would change overnight? Unprecedented changes, and I'm sure that with everything else and the riots and the senseless killing, it seems like convention is just a tiny blip on the map. And we pray for the families that have been affected, and we pray for our country regularly. And by now, I'm sure that you've heard the news that with the newest government restrictions that we've received from the Richmond Convention Center, that the HEAV board has sadly, reluctantly, regrettably been forced to cancel the 37th annual Virginia Homeschool Convention this year. We tried to pivot when the governor made his announcements in March, and that the state was pretty much on lockdown till June 10th. And our convention started on the 11th. And so we moved to August. But with these new restrictions, they're pretty drastic, and they include things like our convention attendance would have to be cut in half or more, at least 50% or possibly more in the facility. We could not have any kind of children's program, nothing in the hallways, so no college and career fair, no apprentice fair, fewer exhibitors in the exhibit hall because they have to spread out further, one-way lines. If people have to wait to go in, only a limited number of people can go into the exhibit hall. The used curriculum sale, they couldn't even think about how they would handle the used curriculum sale. If you've been in the used curriculum sale, you know. So a room capacity, the 3,000 seat ballroom, the maximum number we could have in there is 875. The 700 plus room that we use for the How to Begins, the max we could have in there is 200 people. So with the drastic restrictions, and we understand where they're coming from, but there's just simply no way that we could hold the convention this year. And we're sorry. It's completely out of our control. But the thing that we do know is that the Lord is in control, and this hasn't taken him by surprise. What I do want to say, I have a few more things, and then I know you have questions, and I want to try to answer. We've been getting questions. Our inboxes have been exploding since we made the announcement, so that's why I want to be here to try to answer your questions, and just to let you know also that even with the sad news about convention, HEAV is still 1,001% committed to serving you and your family. And this is such an unprecedented time. Many of you are brand new to even the idea of homeschooling, because who could have imagined that all the schools would close and that parents would have to be teaching their children at home. And so many thousands of you have come to our Facebook, and we love you, we welcome you. We want to help you on your journey, whether it's just to get through the summer or when school goes back, if you've decided to continue to homeschool. We are here for you. We want to help you. And of course, you know, the families that we love and serve for 37 years, you're always in our hearts and our minds. We've been praying for you, and just hoping that you and your families are well. With the Lord's help, we have already been looking at new and different ways to serve you. And actually, while the convention, not having a convention is really sad, I've been with HEAV more than 30 years. None of my children know what life is without convention every year. So it's almost like the loss of a family member, not having the convention this year. It's it's HEAV has been my family's life, and the people in HEAV, their families too, to bring that convention. But we are excited about new possibilities until we can meet again and be together in person. And yes, one of the questions, we are absolutely planning to have a 2021 convention. And as soon as we finish, you know, where we want to answer your questions, we want to be here for you right now. But we're already getting ready to start figuring out what that would look like. But we just want you to know that we're here for you. And some of you, I've gotten so many questions today. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place. It's been a rough week coming up to this time. Sorry, I wasn't going to cry. Not going to cry. So, many of you have asked and wondered, like, well, what does this mean for HEAV? What does the future hold? And I'm going to be very honest with you, without convention and our other events that we do, like Mom Life and Leader Life, it's a devastating loss of income to HEAV of upwards between 60 and 70% of our annual revenue. Our revenue has just like gone straight down. And when we were budgeting a few $100s a month. We didn't know what to expect. And also we've been preparing for this 2020 convention for more than a year. And so at great cost, we've already invested a lot in this convention, and that we won't be able to hold this year. So it's a pretty serious situation for us. We've made many budget cuts, and we have many more to make. We are also preparing for the possibility that we'll need to close our office in July when our lease is up, and also greatly reduce our team sizes and just to survive. Honestly, it's going to take a miracle, but we're trusting in the Lord and He is still in the miracle working business. You all have been so supportive today, and I just love you all so much. You've just sent words of encouragement and offers of help, and I know I'm crying, but on the flip side, I'm really excited because I believe we have an unprecedented opportunity to equip and encourage and support parents who want to teach and train their children at home, parents whose children are hurting, whose children are struggling, whose children are being bullied, or they have special needs and they're not getting the education and the attention that they need. There's so many of you that are out there that we want to help you, and I'm excited about that opportunity, and we all are at HEAV to see how we can serve you in a new way. And we are ready to pivot. We are not quitters. We are looking at new ways to do some virtual events that are new and different. We just took a 3-day training course to make live events have more connection and community, as well as, of course, excellent content. So we're working on all those things, and as soon as we get through this week of announcements and working with everyone to square away all the convention details, we already have people actually who are jumped in and are starting for new programs. One of the questions I have been asked over and over and over is, what can you do? And there are several things that you can do. One is pray for us. That's number one. The other thing is, and those who have registered for convention, our friends in Colorado, Czech of Colorado, have graciously given us all their online conferences, parenting, homeschool summit for parenting, for teaching, and for can't think of the third one, choosing curriculum, plus 41 different bonuses that add up to over $600, including original versions of Heidi and Swiss Family Robinson, and actual physical books, 3 books that will be mailed to you. So we ask if you, because of the offer that they've made, we've asked if you can turn your convention registration into a donation. We would be extremely grateful. We know that many of you, though, cannot do that, and that you're struggling too, and we do pray for you. We know what it is to struggle here at HEAV. We struggle every day, but if with the registration, and also if you would consider a donation to HEAV, that would also be very helpful. A friend of mine, when she heard the announcement today, she messaged me and was so encouraging. And one of the things she said, Ann, if just your Facebook followers if your Facebook followers would just donate $100, she said you would have $2.5 million. And she has a wonderful perspective and a way of looking at things. And I never thought of it that way. But I know that some of you can't give, but those who could give, and you've been thinking you want to support HEAV, this is the time to do it. We could really use your help. Some of the other questions that we've been asked, one of the questions is, can you still buy from, oh, thank you, Ruth Cooper. That's my daughter, and who's homeschooling 3 of my grandsons. Thank you, Ruth, and Jason. You've asked if you can still buy from our exhibitors, and the answer is absolutely yes. Please, please, please. For our exhibitors, almost all their conventions were canceled this year. So they already had all their inventory and they were ready to go travel the country and do conventions. And they are also hurting during this pandemic. And so, yes, please support the exhibitors. You can go to the convention page, and we've left all the information on the convention pages. You can go there, and there's a whole page with all the exhibitors there. The other thing is, and you would bless them mightily, the other thing that we are working on right now with the exhibitors, when we do convention, they always have on-site specials, free shipping, 30% off, special offers, special gifts. And we are working with the exhibitors to take those, we're working with the exhibitors so that we can let you know about what great deals they're going to offer you this year, knowing that we don't have a convention. So keep your eyes open. Those offers will go on our website. We'll put them on Facebook. We will also send them out in email. So, and they do there's some great deals, and they always have great deals. And this year, you may be in for some wonderful surprises. A question about graduation, and I'm having trouble seeing the text on my screen. Oh, you know why? Put my glasses on. Oh, Jennifer, thank you so much. Thank you for your love, and thank you for your donation and your kind words. Thank you so much. Tara, oh, you're gonna make me cry some more. Yeah, we are disappointed. We're there with you too, Tara. Thank you for your kind words. We just love you so much, and the whole HEAV team that puts on the convention, that answers the phones, the counselors. We've all been in the trenches, and we've homeschooled. I've homeschooled my own 8 children. I have 6 boys and 2 girls. And we decided to homeschool in 1980, and we've homeschooled all the way through. They're all married. Now I have 5 30-somethings. I can't believe that. I'm not even 30 myself. How did that happen? but and they're homeschooling our grandchildren. The thing is, the people who work with HEAV to serve you, we are homeschool parents ourselves, or we've been homeschool parents ourselves. And so we know your pain. We know how we needed that support and encouragement and community and connection. And that's what we try to do for you, and to provide that support and connection. We can't be all things to all people, but we try to get you to connect to each other. And we just love you. Oh, Crystal, I could use that hug. Thank you so much. Yes, Waymaker, Yvonne, thank you. I actually had that song playing this morning. Sorry, he's a waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. Thank you, Lord. Yes. Thank you, Candace. Oh, thank you so much for your kind words. Oh, you're going to make me all cry again. Some of the other, let me get back to the questions. Melissa, that's a great question. If I haven't registered, how can I get the resources included with the registration donation? If you donate $100 or more to HEAV, you can get the same incredible offer from our friends in Colorado, which is the 3 summit conferences, which are like 3 full online conferences plus 41 bonuses, truly worth more than $600. They have been so gracious to us. Oh, virtual hugs. Thank you, Kathy, for that virtual hug. We need them. We told our team this morning at 10 o'clock, all of the HEAV team, the convention team, the counselors, the board, we all got together this morning, and they just learned that we're canceling the convention this morning. So they need those hugs. We all do. And you need hugs too, because I know for me, when I was homeschooling, convention was the highlight of my year. It's the thing that got me going and put me over to the next year. And I know so many of you have told me that very thing for your own family. It would give me the vision and the encouragement, not just me, but my husband and my children. They got a new vision and a different vision every year. That vision would grow and change, and from being at convention. And I do want to say that many of you have asked, can we do a virtual event? Have we thought about a virtual event? And the answer is yes. And we hope, we have nothing to tell you right now, except that we don't want to leave a vacuum in August. And so we are pivoting to see what we can do to bring not the normal virtual event, because we understand a lot of people are tired of those, but we have some exciting new ideas, and in the weeks ahead, we'll be making announcements and sharing what we can. And also with the virtual events, what we're, I have tears running down my face, sorry. What we plan to do is run seminars all through the summer and do virtual events so that we can help all you parents out there who are just starting and you're trying to figure out what to do. And it's like being sprayed from a fire hose with all the information and the choices and the decisions. And so what we want to do with these virtual events is help you narrow down your choices and give you the information that only the information that you need to start right now. Once you get started, you'll quickly discover what works, what doesn't work. You'll be able to sort it all out. And for those who are in this Facebook community, this one community, there's a treasure trove of wisdom and knowledge and experience from the over, well, I don't know how many we have, 11,700 or something, from the many experienced parents who are there. And you new families who have found yourself suddenly schooling at home, I hope that you have felt welcomed and that you're getting your questions answered. And for now, we'll have our office, and even if we have to physically close our office, we're not going to give up. Our phone counselors, we have an internet phone system, so we'll just switch to home. And we have counselors, very well experienced counselors, who can answer your questions directly if you want to talk to someone. I know for some of us audio learners, it helps to be able to communicate that way. But we're here for you. Nicole, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, it is an unprecedented time, and many of us have already been in the world of homeschooling, and we have seen the tremendous benefits in our families' lives, in the lives of our children, and our children becoming all that they were meant to be, getting great educations and going on to great successes in life. And it's a wonderful option if you're on the fence. And I have 8 children and homeschooled them all the way through. And if I had to do it over again, I absolutely would. Kanan Miller says, the kids are crowding around to see grandma. Hey! And Xander and Audrey. Hey, grandma says hi. Thank you, Maria, for your prayers. We appreciate them more than you know. We covet your prayers. And okay, back to my question list. I know I'll get there. Someone asked, are we still planning graduation, and are we still planning to have graduation in July? You know, when the restrictions came, when the first restrictions came, we didn't see how we could do a graduation, and we quickly sent the information to the parents of the graduates and said, hey, if you don't want to give up, we won't give up. And here are the onerous restrictions. They could only have 4 guest tickets. We had a limited number of families, and we got more families than we needed to do the graduation. So yes, right now, we are still planning to do the graduation in July. It will be like no graduation ever, because we have to keep all the social distancing rules, and the families of the graduates, like 3 cheers for you for hanging in there, and we're hanging in there with you. Someone asked, what about the speakers for next year? When the speakers that we bring to convention are some of the absolute most popular speakers in the nation. So, and often it takes us years to get some of our speakers because they're booked. They're really busy. And so we are already working with speakers as of today to see who will still be available for next year. We already have a few keynote surprises lined up for next year, which I'm not going to tell right now, but we're going to work with the speakers that we have. And I'm hoping that in our virtual events that we're going to be able to bring some of these speakers to you this summer. And but we're all that, can't say too much because it's not signed, sealed, and delivered. But yes, we're definitely working with the speakers that we had lined up this year for next year. And isn't it interesting, this year our theme is Run with Endurance. Who knew? Our convention director told the teams this morning, she said, I knew when the Lord gave me that theme that this is going to be a rough year. And for her family, it's been an extremely rough year outside the convention. So we are running with endurance, and we hope that you will run with us. Now, I think those are all the things that I was asked to talk about. Kimberly says, well, I'm sad to miss, I understand. The convention has been my yearly reset. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. We'll be donating and praying. Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words. We have the people who work at HEAV. They are like, and people have worked here. I mean, some of us have been here more than 30 years, Many of us have been here 25 years, 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, 8 years, 7 years. I mean, we have the most excellent people in the world working with us, and because they love you. And I hope you feel that they have a passion to serve you and to help you in your homeschooling challenges. And we all need that word of encouragement and support. Mark and Brenda finished homeschooling. Yay, Mark and Brenda. Isn't that a great feeling? Nothing else like it. Some of the best days of my life were with my family. How blessed I am to be able to say that. Thank you for your kind words. We appreciate you, and it is exciting when they graduate, isn't it? 8 down. And 7 of our children are married, so I just have 1 more to go. Any more questions? Oh, Sharon, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Never doubt the good we do. That's our hope and our prayer, is that we do serve you, and we serve you well. We serve you with excellence, and we work tirelessly to understand all the needs and meet them as best we can. Thank you, Sheila. We do have a wonderful group, and they do stick through things through thick and thin. Thank you. And we love Grand Canyon University in Arizona too. Got to get out there. Tamara says, love and prayers. Thank you, Tamara, or Tamara. Sorry, I know there are different pronunciations. Was looking forward to your first convention. Oh, I know it breaks our heart. We have so many parents of preschoolers and so many brand new people to convention. And but yes, please look forward to the 2021 convention, and also watch for the announcements on the virtual events, because I think that I think you're going to be pleased, and the way we're going to do it is going to create we're going to have community. It won't just be a talking head like me right now. Okay. Anything else? My people behind the scenes, Samantha. Samantha says, I was planning on attending next year with my husband and 3-year-old. Yes. You went as a teenager. Oh, 2nd-gen homeschooler. We especially love you, and love volunteering in the children's program. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. 8 years since you've been, and can't wait to see us. We can't wait to see you either, really. That's one of the hardest parts, is not getting to see you. The convention truly is the highlight of my year and of our team's year. We look forward to it. We arrange matches around convention. We haven't been so successful with the birth of babies, but thank you. Yes, and HEAV is still here for you. And any other questions? Maureen behind the scenes, or Sandra behind the scenes? Anything I need to say that I haven't said? Okay, and I can't read your comments right now, but I absolutely will go through and respond to as many as I can. I love visiting you all on Facebook, and I drop in there as often as I can. And I will see you there, and hopefully in our virtual events that are coming, that will be coming up. And I just thank you. So many kind words today, so much gracious understanding. Honestly, we didn't know quite what to expect in announcing the cancellation. We didn't know if you would be angry. we just didn't know what to expect. And the love and the kind words and the appreciation and your support emotionally, financially, has been tremendous. And thank you so much. And I look forward to continuing to serve you in new and different and exciting ways. I am excited about these new ways. And I'll see you soon. Thanks so much. Bye.